Look at the size of that bucket. It's not C2 or CGI. This is real iron doing some serious work. Hey everyone! Today, we're checking out the biggest mining machines on Earth. From giant 250-ton trucks to excavators taller than houses, let's see these monsters in action. Look at that D9T cranking massive horsepower through those tracks, burying its blade deep into that thick, sticky coal mud. This 110,000-pound beast is heavier than a fully loaded semi-truck, but it maneuvers like a dancer right next to that giant dump truck. It's not just pushing, it's clearing the way and managing the dump site so those haul trucks can keep moving. Watch the D8R. It might be the D9's little brother, but look at the amount of material it's rolling in front of that blade. See those high drive sprockets? That's KT Engineering keeping the final drives up and out of this abrasive muck. They work inches away from massive equipment, battling slippery terrain and constant heavy traffic. If these dozers stop, the whole coal production line grinds to a halt. Which one would you want to operate? The agile D8R or the brute D9T? Watch that Komatsu PC2000 tearing into the blasted granite. It's a 200-ton monster packing over 1,000 horsepower under the hood. Every single scoop moves roughly 15 cubic yards of rock. That's enough to fill a standard dump truck you'd see on the street in just one go. We're at a quarry in Finland, and this rock is abrasive as sandpaper. See the bucket teeth? They're reinforced with high-strength steel because ordinary metal would just melt away against this hard granite. The operator has to be surgical, dropping tons of jagged stone into that haul truck without damaging the bed. If this machine breaks down, the whole production line stops cold. It's built for 24/7 abuse in the toughest sub-zero conditions. Would you want to spend 10 hours a day in that cabin? Let me know in the comments if you've ever operated something this big. Look at that O&K RH120C, 620,000 pounds of German muscle hitting the Northumbrian coalfield in the UK. It's loading that Caterpillar 777F truck, which handles a 100-ton payload like it's a toy. This machine is a classic. Before the industry was consolidated, O&K was the gold standard for heavy iron. Notice the bucket capacity. It's moving about 20 cubic yards of a mix of loose rock and soil in a single cycle. That's like tossing 3 full-size pickup trucks over its shoulder every 30 seconds. This is the heavy hitter you want on site during these early stages of mining when the ground is tough and every second of uptime counts. Would you choose this old-school legend over a modern machine? Drop a comment below. We're standing at the edge of the primary crusher station, where the roar of heavy iron never stops. Right in front of us, an XCMG XDE260 is backing into position, preparing to dump 260 tons of raw ore directly into the throat of the machine. As the bed tilts, a massive cloud of dust swallows the entire area. You're watching millions of particles of pulverized rock hitting the air at once. See that red hydraulic breaker? It's standing by to smash any oversized boulders that are too stubborn to go down. This is the mine's digestive system, exerting millions of pounds of pressure to turn mountains into manageable gravel. The dust is so thick right now, you can barely see the mechanical arm working through the haze. It's a high-stakes, 24/7 operation where every second counts. We're catching the Epiroc MT42 out in the open today, proving that this subterranean specialist is just as dominant in a quarry as it is in a deep mine. Watch that tailgate lock into place as it hauls a full load of blasted rock. This feature is a game changer for keeping the haul roads clean and ensuring every bit of ore stays in the tray. Look at that smooth tray design during the dump. It's engineered for no carryback, so when it tips up, every single stone slides right off. At a mining area, Caterpillar 994D number 309 is showing us why it's the king of wheel loaders. It's putting over 1,200 horsepower into that lift, hoisting 40 tons of crushed ore in a single pass. Notice Komatsu 830E. It dwarfs everything on site. The 994D is filling that 250-ton capacity bed like it's a sandbox, prepping the ore for the leach pad. Every scoop is equivalent to lifting 20 full-size pickup trucks at the same time. This is precision at a massive scale. The loader operator has to balance speed with careful placement to avoid damaging the truck's suspension. It's a 24/7 heavy steel operation that keeps the mineral supply chain moving. Observe the massive tension in those steel cables. This EKG-5A is a legendary electric rope shovel that doesn't care about your deadlines. We're in a granite quarry, where this 200-ton Soviet-era beast is leisurely filling a Chinese-made Hawo 6x4 dump truck. It might look slow, but that's because it's not using hydraulics. It's using massive electric motors and pure mechanical leverage. Notice how the cables hoist that heavy granite without the slightest hesitation. In the mining world, slow often means reliable, and this EKG-5A has been doing this job for decades. It's a masterclass in brute force over speed. What do you think? Is this leisurely pace a deal breaker, or do you respect the old-school reliability? We're hitting the wet, muddy terrain of Scotland, where this Liebherr R9350 is busy rearranging the countryside. This is a 350-ton Litronic Titan, and right now, it's stripping away the overburden to get to the coal beneath. Watch that massive bucket drop a heavy load of dark soil into the back of a Caterpillar 777F. It takes just a few passes to fill a 100-ton truck before moving on to the even bigger Cat 785Ds. The precision is insane. The operator is swinging hundreds of tons of steel with the delicacy of a surgeon in this slippery mud. Every cycle moves enough earth to bury several large SUVs, and this machine does it all day, every day. It's a relentless battle against the elements to keep the coal flowing. Shift your focus to the black gold fields, where the Hitachi EX3600 is ripping into a massive seam of anthracite coal. This 800,000-pound titan is using a front shovel configuration, specifically designed to blast through the bottom of the face with maximum breakout force. Watch that bucket. It holds nearly 30 cubic yards. That's enough material to fill your entire living room in a single scoop. It's loading a Caterpillar 793F, a 250-ton beast that looks like a toy next to the Hitachi's massive arm. Every 20 seconds, another 40 tons of coal hits that truck bed with a bone-shaking thud. This is a high-speed production cycle where every second equals thousands of dollars. Behold the apex predator of the pit, the Liebherr 994 Litronic shovel at absolute full throttle. This isn't just a digger, it's an engineering marvel swinging over 1.5 million pounds of high-tensile steel. It's currently hammering these massive Belaz haul trucks with enough raw material to bury a fleet of pickup trucks in a single afternoon. Listen to that engine roar. Thousands of horsepower screaming as the hydraulic arm scoops up tens of tons of blasted rock as if it were a handful of sand. This 994 model is a legend for a reason. It doesn't just work, it dominates the entire landscape. Watch truck number 55 pull away. It's fully loaded and ready to haul 240 tons of rock out of this massive operation. Would you have the guts to stand anywhere near these steel giants? Let me know in the comments. From mind-blowing scale to sheer power, these machines redefine what's possible in mining. They move mountains so the world keeps turning, and seeing them in action is nothing short of incredible. If you're a fan of heavy metal and insane engineering, smash that like button and subscribe for more. Don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss a monster in action. Let's keep exploring the wildest machines on the planet together.